Hey, do we notice anything different? Possibly a new hair color? Honestly, I don't know if you can see it. It's a very subtle change. You can see it more here. It's just because here my hair color is lighter than the rest of my hair. It's very subtle. It just has like a hue to it. It has a reddish hue. We did a formula. She mixed brown, auburn, and like an orange. You know, if you've ever been to a colorist, they make your own personal formula. So I can't really say for sure what the numbers were. But we did a single process color where you just mix lightener and then your color and you just deposit it all at once. So that's what she did. She used 20 volume developer, so no bleach was involved. And some people would argue like a lightener is bleach. I think a lightener is different. Editor Imani popping in to confirm that developer is not bleach. It is, according to Gurgle, a bleaching agent. Now, bleach and developer are often used together if you want to lift your hair to a significant level, to, let's say, from like black to blonde, but just using developer alone would not give that effect because it just opens up the hair cuticles to deposit color in. It does not lift hair levels. This is what Google says. But it can lighten the hair. Honestly, this is like kind of confusing. Bottom line, developer is not bleach. Okay, I just wanted to fact check that. And back to the video. Like, I'm in a very transformational time in my life. I just felt like I needed a change. You know what I mean? And of course, like, that has to reflect through my hair. I express myself most through my hair. So, you know what they say, like, when a girl enters her red hair phase, she's going through something. And someone even texted me that too. They were like, what did they say? Hair color? Question mark, question mark. Who broke your heart? I was like, nobody broke my heart. This is purely, okay, this is purely, yes, for aesthetic, but I wouldn't say there's any psychological turmoil going on. Yes, I'm in a transformational time, but I really just wanted like a change. I was just really craving a change in my hair color. I was getting very bored of black, and I'm the type of person to change my hair up a lot. Like, I switch out my hairstyles. I've been wanting to switch my hair color, but you know, you have to factor in things like damage. And I dyed my hair a long time ago and I damaged my hair so bad I had to cut it off. I was a freshman in college. I bleached my hair in my dorm with my roommate. We used the maximum level of developer. I think we went to like 40, I want to say, maybe 30. I think it was like 30. But definitely not low stakes. Like, we went all in. Like, I told myself, if I was gonna color my hair, like, I'm gonna do it big. And I did it big. I bleached it. Then I did a ginger. So I did a ginger first. Then I went red. The red faded into like a burgundy. And then that's when my hair was just, it was chopped. Like, it was so fried, dyed, laid to the side. Like, the ends were breaking off so bad. And I just remember my hair always feeling really, really, really dry. Like, no matter what I did, my hair was always dry. On top of that, I wasn't taking care of my hair. At the time, I was only washing my hair maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, like twice a month, honestly. Now I wash my hair every week, but back then I was only washing my hair twice a month, and I wasn't doing like any treatments. I barely deep condition. I was like, that doesn't matter. What do I need to deep condition for? I don't need to do that. So I rarely deep conditioned. I don't even think I had a mask or any of the tools to deep condition. And I would just neglect my hair. Like, I would just twist it up take out the twist and then just leave my hair alone for 2 weeks at a time. And my hair is very prone to drying out, so just think about it. My hair was bleached and I was also drying it out, so like it was just so bad. My hair was just coming out in clumps. It was breaking off. That was a dark time for me, you know? I've spent so much time growing back my hair, getting it back healthy. Like, I've been growing out my hair since my big chop for 4 years now. This is 4 years of growth time. Like, so much energy has been put into getting my hair really healthy, and I feel like it is at such a peak right now that I didn't want to go ahead and like just damage it with color. So that was really holding me back, but then I was just like, you know what, F that. Like, you know, it's hair, it's gonna grow back. Like, that's what hair does. I've cut it off once, I can cut it off again. It's, you know, it's a big deal, but it's not so much of a big deal. I will say that I do want to go lighter. I was expecting it to be lighter than this, I'm not gonna lie to ya. I thought it was gonna be brighter, and I'll even include like my Pinterest board of like what I wanted it to look like. I had a color inspo Pinterest board, so I wanted it like a red and auburn with like some orange undertones, and I wanted it to show, like I wanted it to show that I had color. But I think that requires bleach, and I don't want to go the bleach route, but I think I can. I think I'll need to like research this some more. I researched a little bit, but I think I can process my hair again and go a little bit lighter. But from what I was reading, I need to give my hair a break. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right now, I'm just going to put a lot of care. I have a plan. I'm going to put a lot of care into my hair, more than I do already, and I'm going to increase the frequency that I do my treatments. So now I do protein treatments like every 3 months. So now I'll do them maybe every 2 months, maybe every month. I'm gonna assess the state of my hair when I get it back curly, because right now I don't know what my curls look like. She processed my hair and we straightened it, so I don't know the state of my curls. So I'm gonna assess the state of my curls and see how much more frequently do I need to be doing my treatments. So I'm gonna be doing more of my protein treatments. I use a treatment by The Pattern, the rice water treatment mask, and that does wonders for my hair. I just love everything Pattern, everything by The Pattern. Like, I love it so much. My hair loves it. The name of the game is just keeping my hair strong, because when your hair is color treated, it is very prone to breaking, becoming brittle, and very weak because you have disrupted the bonds in your hair. So I think by me just focusing on keeping my hair really strong, keeping it moisturized, my hair should be okay. I follow a couple of other naturals too who have their hair color treated, and they basically say the same thing. Like, you just want to focus on keeping your hair strong, and they've really shown me like you can have healthy natural hair. Of course, like when you color your hair, you're putting chemicals into your hair which can mess it up. Like, your hair is no longer virgin, and that always leaves room for damage. But I think you can take precautions, and you can just be a lot more diligent with your routine to sort of negate some of the effects of having your hair color treated. But yeah, that's my plan. I don't know the future of my hair, which is why you guys will be on this journey with me. What else did I want to talk about? This is why I need to like write down what I'm going to talk about. I need some structure, or else I'll go on tangents. I'll talk about the process and how the visit went. So I got there at 11:05. My appointment was for 11. Arrived a little bit late, but luckily I was only one of two of her clients for that day. So she wasn't super busy, like she wasn't in the weeds or anything, so she was cool about it. But once I got there, she just started shampooing my hair. did all the things, conditioning, all the good stuff. Well, I guess no, she didn't condition. She shampooed, she took me out of the chair, and then we started the processing process, like applying the color in the process. She mixed 20 volume developer with the color. She said she would never do a 30 volume or 40 volume for girls who wear their hair mostly natural. I expressed my concerns with like damage and everything, so she just said to be on the safe side, she's just gonna use a 20 volume developer. So she started mixing that with the color. She started applying the color and found out that it was the wrong color. Like it was looking too brown on my hair as opposed to like red, which is what I wanted. She said that she needed to go get more of the red color because she was out at her salon. I guess like her assistant didn't like stock, or like the person who does her inventory didn't stock the color, so she had to quickly run out. She left me in the salon for like 5 minutes, but she came back. She applied it with the right color, and we let that sit for almost an hour because she didn't use heat to process my hair. She said that she doesn't like to use heat when processing hair because it can run the risk of damaging your hair follicles. So she said she just likes to use no heat and just have the color processed for longer. So that's why it took almost an hour. But honestly, it was cool. Like it didn't feel like an hour because we were just like chatting, we were just talking it up, and we were having like a really good conversation. You know, with your stylist, like it's always cool, like you guys just talk about like any and everything, like anything that's going on in your life, like you're just gossiping about. So it was really cool. Honestly, it didn't feel like an hour. She took me back to the shampoo bowl, we started washing it out, she applied the conditioner, and then we did like the hydration deep conditioning treatment underneath the steamer. I sat underneath the steamer for about 30 to 45 minutes. Her other client had come in at this point, so she was getting started with her other client while she had me sitting underneath the steamer. Hair was finished steaming. She asked me if I wanted to do a press or a twist out. I said that I wanted to do a press because I had a date for that day, so I wanted to look like extra really good, and I can just do a twist out at home. Like I can always do twist outs. Those are easy to do. So we just did a press and we styled it, and then she sent me on my merry way, you know. We took a couple pictures, we took a couple videos, and that was that. So overall the visit was probably like 3 hours, I want to say, maybe a little bit longer than that, but honestly, like it didn't feel like that because we were just having such a great time. So yeah, that was my salon experience. This was the first time ever going to this stylist. I had been following her on Instagram for a while, but she just stays booked. Like her books are always filled. So I literally had to DM her just one day asking like, oh my gosh, when do your books open? Because you are always booked. I could not get an appointment. Like it was just so difficult to get an appointment because her work is it's just really good. And I'll even like tag her in my bio. If you stay in Atlanta, you can check her out. She is amazing. But this was my first time going to her, and of course I'll be back because I have to do like root touch-ups and everything. And I want to ask her if we can go lighter at one appointment, like maybe the next appointment or the appointment after that, like when I go for my touch-ups. It doesn't hurt to ask like if she can just take me lighter. I'm gonna see, like for 4 to 6 months, I'm gonna keep my hair dark. I'm gonna keep it at this state to see how it does. Like I really don't know how my hair is gonna do in this color, so I want to make sure that it's okay before I take it lighter. And I also want to get a good regimen in while my hair is color treated, and then we can decide next steps from there. I'll see if I want to go lighter or if I want to stay at this color, or if I even want to go back black. Honestly, don't know like what I want to do in the future. This is kind of just me like sprouting ideas of like what I want now, but I'm a pretty changeable person. Like my mind changes all the time. So yeah, that's my little hair update, my color update. I know this was like a string of thoughts, like a long tangent. I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat, and I will see you in the next video.